First up, though, this morning, Liverpool suffered a big blow in their pursuit of the top four after they were beaten 3-1 at Brentford, and Jurgen Klopp wasn't impressed by some of their methods in victory. A memorable night in West London, though, with Brentford beating Liverpool for the first time in 84 years.
I would say I hope the fans dreams big, and I hope the players does as well. But we are on the flip side, we are very realistic that this is a relentless league. It shouldn't, in a way, be possible for Brentford to beat City away, draw with Tottenham, win away to West Ham, and then beat Liverpool home. But with everything they put in together, big belief, then we did it. We need to have that confidence to believe that we can beat any team in the world. I try to constantly boost them and tell them, and of course it's a little bit easier when we not keep winning, but we're winning against some of the bigger teams and perform well. Then I think we have a game plan that is working quite well.
Well, Brentford extend their incredible unbeaten record when they've scored first in the Premier League. They've now won 15 of their 19 games when they've scored first during 4 matches. As for Liverpool, their run of back-to-back league wins came to an end. Jurgen Klopp praised Thomas Frank and Brentford for what he described as their chaotic offensive style from set pieces, but he believes the team stretched the rules.
I respect the work he's doing a lot. When I say and they do, when I say they stretch the rules in offensive set pieces, don't get me wrong. So that's smart, but they do. If you would single out all the situations, you would find 5 fouls, but because it's so chaotic, nobody sees it in the end. So, and that's what they do, and it's really good. It's really, really good. And how they react on different things, and they play against us like this, and they play against other teams playing football, and it's a fantastic job he's doing here. The club can be really happy that he signed until 2037 or what? It's really long, right? Yeah, great club, great atmosphere. Everything is good apart from the result for us.
Well, defeat leaves Liverpool in 6th place in the table, 4 points off 4th place Manchester United, having played a game more, with Brentford now just 2 points behind them. Well, as you can see, Mark McAdam is with us this morning to provide the stats and facts, to give us some insights behind the headlines. And first up this morning, let's get to Liverpool, shall we? There's something quite clearly not right at the club. What are the stats telling us?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that 2023 hasn't started in the way that Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp would have hoped for. This season, really, in all honesty, Rob, hasn't been as effective as they have been in the past. Let's take a look at some of the potential reasons as to why things haven't been going to plan for Jurgen Klopp. And let's look at the points that have been dropped. And you can see straight away, when you look at last season, 38 games, they lost 22 points. 114 available, they finished the season on 92. That gives you an indication as to how effective they were last season. But when you compare it to the current campaign, they've only played 17 games, not even halfway through the season. They've already dropped 23 points. So clearly, compared to last season and this season, things aren't headed in the right direction. Let's take a look at the games that they've lost as well. This is quite fascinating to look at. When you go back to 2018, 2019, they lost just 1 game throughout the entire campaign. They finished 2nd in the Premier League. 2019-20, they lost just 3 games. That's the year they won the title. In 2021, we know that wasn't a fantastic campaign for Liverpool, and they scraped into 3rd at the end of the season. They lost 9 games throughout the course of the season. But again, business resumed in 2021, just the 2 defeats. They finished 2nd, but at the moment, this is the thing that will be concerning Liverpool fans and Jurgen Klopp. They've already lost 5 matches this season, and they're currently in 6th.
So what is that down to? Is this defensive issues we're seeing here?
I think defensively they haven't been as effective as they had been in the past. They've certainly conceded more goals. Let's take a look at the goals that they have conceded. Again, we go back to 2018-19, where things really started to take effect for Jurgen Klopp. They conceded just 22 goals. They finished 2nd. The following season, they conceded 33 goals. We know that this season was the one where it all went a little bit pear-shaped. They conceded 42 goals. Last season, they conceded 26 goals, they finished second, but again, they've conceded 23 goals already so far in the season, and as we know, they're currently sixth at the moment in the Premier League. And I just want to mention a couple of other things which I think are quite interesting as well with regards to Liverpool defensively. We know that they conceded in the whole of last season 26 goals. That was 19 inside the box. So they conceded 19 goals from inside the box. This season, they've already conceded 22 goals. 22 of those have been from inside the box. So 100% of the goals that Liverpool have conceded have been from within the box. So what it means is the opposition are getting in and around the penalty area, and that's where they're scoring goals. Whereas before, Liverpool were pressing higher, they were keeping them out of the box, and that was where teams were finding it hard to score against Liverpool, particularly when you've got a goalkeeper like Alisson who's so brilliant between the sticks. So that's something that I think is really important to consider. And one other final thing I just want to mention as well. Last season, they conceded 7 goals from outside the box. This season, they haven't actually conceded any goals from outside the box. So the long-range shots and those things, they aren't conceding. So there's a front press there. They're keeping the team a little bit higher, and they're not giving them opportunities to shoot from outside the box. And obviously, any shots that are coming in, Alisson is saving them. So there's some interesting things there with regards to Liverpool this season.
Yeah, and that figure, 23, is more than Everton have conceded this season, which will not please Liverpool fans, will it?